Hello again, Year 4s. I'm just going to show you a new project now, and we're going to see if we can create together a Hangman game. Now, when you load your new project, remember always to name it. So I'm going to call this Hangman. And for this activity, for this game, I don't need Scratch, so I'm just going to go to my sprite section down here, and I'm going to delete Scratch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a new sprite, and the one I want to choose is going to be a letter. So all the way at the end here are letters, and you can scroll up and down to see your letters, but to make this quick I'm just going to choose the letter H, and I'm going to move this H over here because I'm going to actually spell a word for Hangman. I'm going to go to the coding part, and every time I start my program, what I want, because it's Hangman, I don't want to give away the answers, I'm going to make that hide. So when I first start my activity, I want to go to where I look and hide my letter H. But when will I make the letter H appear? Well, when somebody guesses it correctly. So when somebody on the keyboard presses the letter H, so when I press the letter H, I want it to appear. So when I press the letter H, I want it to appear. So the opposite of hide is to show. So I'm going to go back to looks and scroll down for show, and I'm going to make it show. Okay, so that means when I run through this code, when I press the green flag to start, the letter is going to hide, and then when I press the letter H, it is going to show. So let's run that. So if I press run, great, it does what I want, it hides. If I press the letter J, nothing happens. If I press the letter K, nothing happens. But if I press the letter H, excellent, H comes up. Now it's not very fun Hangman game if I don't see the little bars down here to see how many letters or what letters I need to guess to try and guess my word. So I've taught you this before, just a quick recap. You go into the backdrop section, and then in the backdrop section I'm going to go over here to change my backdrop. I'm going to use this line because then I can draw lines. I'm going to spell the word hello, so I need H, and you should appear, it should appear here, H. I'll move this along. Oops, go to backdrop. E, L, L, O. Okay, so let's go back to the code, and now I'm going to insert, I just repeat what I've done with the letters. I need to insert a new sprite, the letter E, and then put the letter E where it needs to go, and then in the coding part I repeat my code. At the beginning I want it to hide, and then when I press the key E, I want it to show. So let's test it. When I press the green flag, both of these will disappear. When I press the letter U, nothing happens. When I press the letter E, well, I've got one. When I press the letter H, excellent. So I'm on my way to spelling out hello. Now to give you a challenge, when you've completed this, to give you a challenge, I want you to think about what would happen if I pressed on the letter that's wrong. So maybe I guessed the letter J and it's wrong. Well, what can I do here to show it's wrong? Maybe a big X or maybe a big cross comes up for 1 second to show me that I'm wrong, and then I'll have to guess again. And obviously don't do hello, because I've done that just as a quick example. Remember, our theme for this 3-week block is on the environment, so you could choose words like reuse, reduce, recycle. You could talk about habitats, animals, plant life, all those sorts of things. Remember what you've learned and try to include that into computing. Well, I look forward to seeing what you produced, so have fun and enjoy, and remember to show me your codes.